Alright, so now we have more stuff to build. So I'm gonna go back to adding more trees in a bit. Right now though, I think I want to add some stuff. Hello everybody, and welcome to another BigCTV Play series. Yes, this is going to be a series. I'm playing Park Beyond. So, if you haven't heard about this, it's basically like Roller Coaster Tycoon or Planet Coaster. I'd say closer to Planet Coaster. But it has some different stuff. And it has some pretty fun stuff, so I figured, you know, it's a new Park Sim game. I'm a big Park Sim game guy. I loved Roller Coaster Tycoon as a kid. I don't know if all of you knew this. I actually worked at a theme park for 12 years. I worked at Walt Disney World. So I'm fairly well versed in how parks are supposed to operate. Now, obviously, this game is not going to be like the most realistic example of that, but you know, I can put some realism in there. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna make a brand new theme park, and we're gonna go on this adventure together. So I'm gonna build this park piece by piece, and we'll do little episodes based on how the park is doing. So let me find one that I think is going to be kind of fun to build in. I mean, there's a lot of environments and stuff in this game. There's a big lake, farmland, dragon nest. That's kind of a cool one. I'm thinking let's do a more basic park just to kind of... Like, this one I think is a good... Or the Alpine. Having mountains is kind of cool. We'll do Alpine Valley. Alright, so now, let me go to settings. We're gonna do custom difficulty. Upkeep I'm gonna keep low because that's not why people are here. I'm gonna give myself 100k to start, which I know like kind of seems cheating, but I don't know. No one wants to see my park like struggle to survive, so and I'm not gonna set a goal because I figure, you know, this is kind of a we'll play until we decide not to play anymore kind of series. So there might not be like a definitive end, but yeah. So that's how it's going to be. I've played a little bit of this game. I played some yesterday on my own just to kind of get used to it. So I'll walk you through how some of the systems work as we go. But yeah, let's make a new theme park. I am playing on Xbox Series X, if you were curious. But this game is out on PC and PlayStation 5. So... plenty of options to play this game. It's also a little buggy. That's pretty clear when you get started. So, okay, here is our theme park. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to pause. The reason why I'm pausing is because there's no point in running, like, having the park operate while there's nothing in it. So I'm going to use this opportunity to craft how I want the park to be. So, I think for starters, one thing that I know a lot of people did at the beginning, and I think this is probably a good move, is I'm going to flatten the terrain here. And the reason why I'm doing this is because that way we can build our, like, our main street area out. I think I want to build around this lake. So if you look, well, now you can't see it, but, like, we have a fairly small area to work with to start. I think I want this lake to kind of, or this, I guess, crater to kind of be our centerpiece, at least to start. So, can I put water in it? Let me see. That's painting. Okay, water. I want water in this. So I'm putting water in this cavern. I don't think it's working though. Did it work? Invert brush? I don't know if it worked. I don't know. Well, I want that to be our centerpiece. I want it to have water in it, but I guess that doesn't work. Again, there's some weird glitches with this game. So I think we're gonna start by creating kind of our main street path. So let's start off, build a path. I'll stick with the basic path for now. So kind of like Planet Coaster, this game has like paths that kind of bend and turn depending on how you want it. Yeah, so if you look at the white outline, that's the area we have right now for the park, so we don't have a whole lot of land. So it might be best to just do a straight line. I normally don't like doing a straight line, but I think because of how small the park is for now, I think we'll do a straight line. Okay. So I am going to put an attraction in the pit over there, but yeah. So this is our main street, and then we'll branch out depending on where we put attractions and other stuff. So in the little that I've played of this game before now, I've learned a few things. First of all, the AI is not great. So if you put stuff kind of far away, especially when you're first starting, the AI might not realize it's there, might not go there. In my first attempt at building a park, I built this really nice area that was a little bit farther out of the way, and nobody went to it. And I don't know if it was a glitch or just the AI was stupid, I don't know, but they never went out to it. So I'm not going to do that this time. So I think for this park, we're just going to go with kind of a basic, I mean, I might expand it by zone. So like this area is just going to be kind of a more generic fun fair, I think. So of course, here's the construction menu. So there's your park management. You can buy land extensions. They're a lot easier to buy in this game than other games. Here's the heat map. The heat map basically shows you like where people are if they're hungry or what they need. So there's that. Flat rides. To be honest, you're going to see me build a lot of flat rides because the roller coasters are not great in this game. There's only 3 of them, and they don't tend to do particularly well in terms of making money. So you're probably not going to see me build a roller coaster for a little while. I am going to build one, especially because when we get farther into the map, there's some like caverns and stuff that I want to try to build a roller coaster into. So I'm going to build one, but it's going to be a little bit. Shops and facilities, of course we need those. Demolish. Scenery, this is where you get your all your scenery, your trees, your decorations. This is if you want to build a custom structure, which probably won't. Pats, terraforming, which you saw me do. Staff hiring, and there you go. So we're going to start off by putting in some flat rides. Start off with 3. We have the Shining Pendulum, the Pirate Ship, and the Crazy Kraken. All 3 of these, like if you look at the stats, these are kind of the stats that help you. And I actually like the stats system in this. I think it's pretty clever. So it tells you what visitors prefer this attraction. So like the Shining Pendulum, adults really like it, teens really like it, and then families are okay with it. For Pirate Ship, adults and families like it. The teens are fine with it. And then the adults really like they like the Crazy Kraken, but families and teens really like it. So these are the only 3 rides we have to start. So I'm going to start by building the one that I wanted to do in the pit, and that is the Crazy Kraken. So what I'm going to do, we're going to move this up. How do I move it up? It's right now. What? No. Hold on. Oh, I don't want to build it on a mountain. Maybe I don't put it in the pit. Well, I could. But it's kind of, I don't know if I want to put it in the pit. I'll put it like on the edge of the pit. So that way it's, you can already see some of the glitching going on. Okay, I mean, that's not ideal, but I don't know, because if I put it in the pit, it's going to be a lot harder for it to work properly. Actually, that's not bad. I want it to be by the pit. Let me rotate it a little bit. I think that's pretty good. Alright, we'll do that. So there's our first ride. It's a pretty standard pirate ship. It won't be standard for long, though, because we're going to do a fun thing called Impossification. And you'll see how that works as I unlock it. So now we're going to build a queue path. So because it's a pirate ship, I'm gonna do wooden paths. And again, it's kind of wonky as to how this works. You can choose to do more like structured paths if you want to. It really there's a lot involved with it. Okay, so I don't want it to go down though. Okay, so that works. We'll do that. Let's do it around the trees. We'll keep the trees here though. And then there we go. That's a good cue. So right off the bat, we have a ride, and it's open. That's another cool thing is you don't have to like with Roller Coaster Tycoon and with Planet Coaster, you have to like test it to make sure the ride works properly. Not so much in this game. Roller coasters, you have to do a test run, but flat rides, they just open. As soon as your queue is placed and you're like people can actually get in and out of it, it's open. So the ride's ready to go. So we got one ride. Let's build another one. In the same area, because we got a pirate ship, so we might as well get the Crazy Kraken alongside it. And this one's pretty cool, actually. Let's do a rotation so you can kind of... I want it to be more, like, facing the park. There we go. That's good. So put the back... Oh, no. We don't want that because the... Okay. I actually flipped it backwards. So we want it the other way. We want it this way. Okay. So here's the Crazy Kraken. We're going to put it near the pirate ship. Let's put it, I guess, kind of in the same area as the... pirate ship, so that way, like, you know, they're kind of a similar setup. So there we go. There's that. And now we're gonna do another queue. We're gonna start it here. We'll do that. Again, we'll loop through the woods. Okay. So we have two very similar setup attractions ready to go. We got our Crazy Crack, it's a little off center. I don't really care. Whatever. It's fine. I know some people be like OCD about it. I don't really care. Alright, so we got those. Let's open some other stuff. So we don't have a lot in terms of food to start. We have the Park Beyond Candy Apple Shop. We have a drink shop. We do have some vending machines, which I will be putting around the park. No souvenirs. We do have a toilet. Benches. You can get trash cans as well here. You have to click LT to switch between. Again, any game like this is going to be tough on a console because you don't have the inputs that you have on PC. But they did a good enough job on it. I feel it's worth it. So let's put a candy apple shop right here. Actually, hold on. I think I want to delete that. I want to see if I can put it a little farther back because the restaurants can get a decent queue. So I want to try to put them... I mean, I guess... I don't like that. I don't like that. Nah, I guess we're going to have to put it where it was originally. Just because I have these little spots. I might as well use them for that, and that's really the only thing that will fit in those little spots are restaurants or shops. So we'll put the candy apple stand right there. I mean, that's a decent queue. That's a decent queue. We'll do that. So there's candy apple shop right next to the pirate ship. It's got a little bit of a queue space. Okay, perfect. So now we'll do a drink shop with the exact same idea by the Crazy Kraken. Let's see how far I can get that queue. Not very far. Nope, not there. Alright, come on. Come on. I want it to be a decent length. Oh, I think I had it briefly. I think that's yeah, I think that's gonna be where we're gonna do it. Okay, so we got a drink shop. Drink shop line is not as long as the candy apple line, even though it should be longer because drinks are more in demand, but that whatever, it's fine. Okay, obviously we need a bathroom. So let's put a bathroom. We will put it on the other side of the drink shop. Kind of a mirror image sort of thing. So it'll be right there. Okay. So there's the bathroom. We had a bathroom. We got 2 rides. We have a area where we can grow. We can also grow back here. And I intentionally left some areas open so that we could expand pathways. Like you could expand here right at the beginning. You can also expand back here around the back because I want to make sure that we have room if we need to build more rides. Okay, so we got those. Let's build the last ride, which is the pendulum ride. And again, I'm going to do kind of the same trick as the other ones because it works. So yeah, that can go there. I think that's good. Okay, so we got the pendulum ride. I'll do a different queue style because this one's not like nautical themed. So I'll do the rainbow one because it's kind of more it's kind of more like fantastical. All right, so we're gonna do again. This one might actually have a bit of. I don't know. I mean, it's not quite the same structure, but it's pretty close. There we go. Okay. So we have, I think this is a pretty solid lineup right here. We got our crazy pendulum ride. We got our crazy kraken. We got our pirate ship. We got drinks. We got food. We got a bathroom. We got more stuff we got to put down. So I'm going to put down... because I want to make sure everything is ready to go as soon as we open. We do need a staff lounge. That's one thing we absolutely need. So let's put a Park Beyond staff lounge. No, I don't want to name it. All right, we're going to put a Park Beyond staff lounge. I like to keep these kind of out of the public's eye. So, like, we could put it, like, here, maybe. I mean, it just kind of blends into the rest of the stuff in the area. So I could put it there. Could put it here. I think that's a good spot. We'll put it there. We'll put it there. Alright, so we have a staff lounge. That way our staff will be happy and they can go to the staff lounge. I want to put some vending machines in. Because people complain in this game all the time about not having food or drink. So let's put in some vending machines. So here's... that's the drink. Yeah, okay. Let's put a drink machine there. Let's put a salty food vending machine there. And then we'll put a sweet vending machine there. Okay, so people have vending machines they can go to if they don't want candy apples or sodas over here. All right, so that's pretty much everything we need. The last thing I gotta do is hire some staff. So because the park's kind of small, I'm gonna hire 2 janitors, 2 mechanics, and I think we're good. The last thing I want to do before I change anything, I'm gonna make the fee $1. Now, this game has a kind of cool system where, like, you can, as you can see, it'll show how many guests you've lost since you changed your fee. So, like, if you're bleeding guests, it might be a good idea to lower your fee back to nothing. I mean, this is a fully fledged park. It's a small park. We only got 3 rides, but it's a fully fledged park. We got food, we got drink, we got what you need. So I think charging $1 is fair. Okay, so I think we're ready for our first guest. So now I'm going to do this. We're going to go back to play. Now the park is officially open. We have everybody coming in, including our employees. Oh yeah, here they come. As you can see... nope, that's not the one. There they go. They're coming in droves. All the guests walking into our brand new theme park. Okay, so here they come. There's a lot too. Like, we'll see how many of them turn away because of the $1 fee. I don't think that many will. I think $1 is very reasonable. I see the employees are there too. The mechanics are there. All right, let's see. Anybody walking backwards? Nope, doesn't look like it. Alright, so we got 10 guests. Everyone's coming in, so we got a pretty steady stream of guests coming into our brand new theme park. Alright, so while we're here, let me explain the big gimmick of this game. And by gimmick, I mean the main reason why you would want to play this as opposed to Planet Coaster or Roller Coaster Tycoon is impossification. So there's a little, like, thing in the top left corner that is my impossification gauge. So based on, like, how much fun the guests are having, that will go up. When it gets to a certain level, I can use impossification to impossify, quote unquote, something in the park. It could be a ride, it could be food, it could be an employee. And depending on how much impossification you have, determines how much or how much you have to use. So like rides are 5 impossification things. Food is 2 and an employee is 1, and each do different things. So I just realized I don't have benches. I didn't put benches or trash cans, and that is a big mistake. I should have done that before we opened. Whatever. Let's put some benches in. I should have done that before. I don't know why I didn't. I just didn't think about it. Okay. So we're gonna put benches on most of these paths. Ooh, I got a achievement. Because I want to make sure people are, you know, able to, you know, enjoy themselves at the new park. Okay. We'll put some benches on the long walk too. That's a pretty good amount. We'll put one across from there. Put one there. We'll put one there. We'll put one there. There we go. Okay, so we got a good amount of benches. I'll put one across from the ride too, right here. All right, so we got a good amount of benches now. So now we need trash cans. So I'm gonna do this. Left. Nope, that's not it. Left trigger. There we go. There's only 2 kinds of cans. I'm going to use the basic one. Okay. I want to zoom in a little bit. Okay. And they do have kind of a snap to path thing. It doesn't always work the way you want it to, though. So just be aware of that. Like I'm trying to put these yeah, see that, for instance. The trash can ends up on top of the restaurant that I do not want it to be at. I'll get rid of that shortly. Alright, we'll put it there. That's a good spot. Alright, so I feel this park is already off to a very good start. Because we have a good amount of stuff. We have... I might put another bathroom up here, even though there's nothing out here yet. There will be. Yeah. Oh, and you can, in case you were wondering, you can ride the rides like you can in like Planet Coaster or the later Roller Coaster Tycoon games. And we will do that later because you got to see the impossified rides. They're pretty crazy. Trash can. Okay, I think we got a good amount of trash cans. I'll put one there, and I'll put one here. Yeah, we'll put one there. Okay. There's a lot of trash cans, a lot of benches. People have plenty of things to do and see in this park. So I think we're off to a great start. We're already making money. We're already making $478. So if you look at the top of the screen, you have our actual cash flow, how much money we're expected to be positive or negative, and then the fun level, the rating, how many guests are in the park, and then the satisfaction score. So far, we're kicking ass. We're doing super, super well. We've almost gotten impossification level 1, which I'm not going to use yet because I'm going to save it for a restaurant. What I learned in my regular playthrough of this is... if you impossify restaurants early, A, it's a good way to get you more money, and B, it brings you profit quickly. Because rides, if you impossify them, there's more upkeep involved. I don't think there is with restaurants, but you're able to sell like an impossified food item, and that brings like all the foodies to the park, and it's pretty nice. Alright, so let's look at the rides real quick. Here's our swinging pendulum. It's a pretty standard pendulum ride. For now, it won't be when it gets impossified. We got our Crazy Kraken. This one I think is kind of clever. I don't think there's an actual ride based like this. But it's kind of a cool concept. It's like, hey, it's a flat ride, but it's a water ride. And just wait until that one gets impossified. I think the queues are really good. They're a little long, but these flat rides, especially when they get impossified, can get really long queues. So that's why I built the queue so long. So I think that was the right call. So far, things are looking really good, I'd say. I could add some scenery. I don't know if I want to yet. I could add some scenery to the park, like maybe some trees, some more shade. You know what? Maybe I'll add some trees. Let's add some trees. What about this one? That's a good, like, shade tree. But a couple shade trees, you know, for people sitting on the benches. Alright, so we just unlocked a park level. So what that does is it allows us to go into Sophia's lab, which is your way to kind of expand. So we're gonna do that in a second. Let me add some more trees. Oh, I need to get rid of that trash can that's on top of the... What, didn't I put a trash can on top? Oh yeah, here we go. Okay. So there's our Sophia. We got... So our visitor capacity increase is 725, and then we unlocked an expansion. Let's go to Sophia's lab real quick. So here's how the modules work. There's a whole bunch of them. This is all that's in the game currently. There's going to be expansions. I've already said that. But, I mean, there's a fair amount of stuff in here. So we can decide what we want to do. I would say... To start, we want to pick something that's going to give us a bunch of stuff. So, like, yeah, we can pick rides. But... picking one of these bundles, the family, teenager, or adult bundles, not only gives you rides, but it also gives you food and an ATM. And you want those. So I think I want to start off with... let's start with the family one. Because most of our rides appeal to, like, older audiences, I think. So let's start with families. That way we can build a couple smaller flat rides the kids might like. And then we also get fries, pizza, a patisserie, cocoa, and balloons. So there's a lot of stuff there. So let's go with that to start. Okay. Now I need to find that... Where's that trash can that I accidentally built on top of a restaurant? I don't... Oh, there it is. Okay. So let's do demolish. Just this trash can. Okay, it's gone now. Cool. Alright, so now we have more stuff to build. So I'm gonna go back to adding more trees in a bit. Right now though, I think I want to add some stuff. So we have several new rides. We also have some new restaurants. So I think let's start by building a new restaurant. Pizza place is definitely going to be popular. So let's build that on the other side, away from the other ones. I mean, we could build it there. That's not a terrible option. Yeah, we'll put it there. Now there's pizza. Guests love pizza. Let's build some benches to go with the pizza shop. They're kind of curved, but that's okay. There we go. And then I definitely want a trash can across from the pizza shop as well, so we can, you know, don't have to deal with a bunch of people throwing away their pizza. Okay, so there we go. So we got a pizza shop. More food options, always good. Now, oh yeah, another thing I want to build is the ATM. So it's considered a vending machine. So I want to build one at the front of the park, the very front of the park. It's like, hey, you just got here, I know, but you need money. There you go. There's money. And then we're gonna build another one, towards the back of the park, I think. There we go. I'll build it by all these other all these other vending machines. There's a bench there, but it's fine. I'll leave the bench. We're gonna get rid of this bench. Just the bench. Okay, there we go. So now we got an ATM in the back of the park. All right, so far again we're making a ton of money. We're making $1,000.